Well, we've all seen the stories of the crisis at the border, but there is so much more to learn, which is why I'm delighted to be joined today by the Executive Director of the Salvadoran American Leadership and Educational Fund, Jocelyn Duarte. Nice to have you with us.
Thank you very much for inviting me.
All right, as we were talking before we actually started rolling camera, this really is personal to you.
I am the daughter of immigrant parents. My father immigrated here fleeing civil war, as well as my mother from Guatemala and El Salvador. And so I've intentionally made my work to be within my Central American community here in Los Angeles.
Well, as I mentioned in the introduction, there is really a remarkable story with a lot of pathos and a lot of heart and a lot of tragedy taking place right now, but there's a lot of misconception about asylum seekers and why they're coming. And what is the true story about why someone would actually leave their country?
A lot of violence that is existing in those countries that are pushing people to flee. A lot of gender-based violence, a lot of gang violence, environmental refugees, people that are fleeing these conditions that are, happening in their countries. We need to understand these root causes in order to be able to change our immigration system.
Are you optimistic?
I am. I think that I took a deep breath in January when we had a new administration, because I knew that it was, for some of our families, it really was a life or death situation, but also of the span of decades of separations of family. And so there's real new hope with the new Citizenship Act and ensuring that people that have been here, that have been making meaningful contributions to our country, that are law-abiding citizens, that are here and have been here, have the opportunity for the first time to be able to, have the ability maybe to even go back to their country and have a pathway to a residency, a pathway to citizenship. This is their home, and I think that is why I'm optimistic, because I know that the change that needs to happen is going to happen, not only because of SALEF, but because of all the organizations and the people in this wonderful city, in this country, that know the change that needs to happen and are making the change happen.
I'm sure your parents are very proud of you.
Thank you.
All right, so if people want information, SALEF.org. Well, it was lovely to meet you. Thank you for all of this incredibly important information, and I wish you all the best.
Thank you very much for having me and giving me the space.